everybody, welcome to Stitching with Paprika. Thank you for joining me on this fine day. Okay, so you have all seen my sister Cinnamon Stitch's videos about her oldest yarn and her oldest pattern book. So I kind of feel like she was talking to me in her video when she told me, there you have content, go make a video with it. So I'm gonna do my oldest pattern book first. And I showed this recently because my mother-in-law got it for me. It is this with the kitties on it, and it is filled with all of these little magazines from the 80s. Annie's Pattern Club. This one's from 82 in the front. 82, and let's see. The one after that is also from 82. This one right here. And then, and I already showed you guys some of the patterns in here, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about the patterns. I already showed some of them off. I will show a couple more in case you guys didn't see. I don't know when this one is from because the lady's head is blocking the date, but it's from around the same era. It's number 15. This one's number 14, so it's probably from 82 as well. Let me see. Where does this book end? This one's from 82 as well. So we have number 16. These are probably all just from 82 and possibly 83. Trying to find. Yeah, this one is from 82. Oh, well, we skipped from 17 to 29. This one is from 84. And these books, they have all different kinds of crafts in them. They have crocheting, they have sewing, they have cross stitch. I have sewing patterns in here that I'm probably not going to use because I don't do that. This one is from 86. They just skipped over my year completely. They just skipped right over 83. This one is 88. There is, oh, here's one from 83. That one is 83. Let's see what they had to make in my year. Let's see if they got anything good in here. You can crochet some tools for your child to play with. That's actually cute. And I know the toolbox is, I can't think of what that is called. Let's see if I can, it's that plastic canvas stuff. I can't think of what it's called. Football and a football hero. This is a muff. A football muff. I don't know any boys that would use a muff, but this is gorgeous. I don't have the patience for that though, and the little pillow that goes with it. That is a little too detailed for me. Oops. Pen and pencil catcher. I would totally make that, but I wouldn't use it for pencils. That's I would just use it for decoration. That's cute though. If I knew any little boys that were into baseball. I have a nephew who plays soccer and football. I don't think he likes baseball. So that's 83. This one is from 85. So yeah, these are my oldest. I guess you could say my oldest one is 82. Oh, here's another one from 83. I want to get some older, some more older ones like this though. I'm gonna have to start looking in the thrift stores when I go. Yeah. Little red dress. You know, I thought these are cute in an ugly sort of way. Oh, those are cute. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I know I was gonna say something, but I can't remember what it was. A man's sweater. Book is getting heavy. Pages are sticking. Oh, that's cute. But again, this is the plastic canvas stuff, and I don't do that. I barely have enough time for the one hobby I do have. I don't have time to pick up another one. A little canine cozy. A little dog coat. That is cute. It's a pretty quilt. I want a quilt. I had a quilt. It was just a store-bought quilt. It wasn't handmade or anything. But I had a quilt a while back, and I had to get rid of it recently. It was such a pretty quilt, and I loved it, and I had to get rid of it recently because it was ripping, and I want to get another one to replace it, one that was similar to that, but I can't find any that I like anywhere. And this totally reminds me of my mom. She had owls. She had a picture of an owl that looked similar to this. And then my grandfather made her an owl-shaped clock. I might have to see if I can make that just as a little memory of her, you know. Whirly bird. You know what else that owl reminds me of? I don't know if any of you have seen it or remember. The owl on Mr. Dress Up. What was that owl's name? I can't remember what his name was. I loved Mr. Dress Up. And I watched that show so much. And I remember the owl, he would go, to-wit to-woo, to-wit to-wee, and then he would go on and say his little thing. I miss Mr. Dress Up. I miss all of the shows from when I was little. Mr. Dress Up, Polka Dot Door, Fred Penner, trying to think. We watched, I think all of these that I'm naming are Canadian shows. We watched, because being in Michigan, right across from the, like, literally where we live, the bridge to Canada, one of the bridges to Canada is like right next to us, not too far away. And yeah, so we're right there, right next to Canada. So we watched a lot. I think it was Channel 9 PBS that we got our Canadian stations from. In fact, I play a game on my phone, and there's people from all over the world on my game. And there were some French people on there, and they're, you know, and it translates, the game translates itself from other languages. You just click a button and it translates it to your language. And they're asking me questions, like they're trying to quiz me, like, what do I know about the French people? And I don't know a whole lot, but then they're asking me if I know how to count in French. And I said, I do. I know how to count to 10 in French. And they're like, no, you don't. No, you don't. I'm like, yes, I do. I learned how to count to 10 in French from Sesame Street because I watched the Canadian Sesame Street. And yeah, so I think, let me see if I can remember. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. I think. Did I do it right? Nope, I skipped. I skipped one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reef, Neuf, and what was 10? I can't remember what 10 was. Probably because I'm putting myself on the spot, that's why. But I know how to count to 10 in French. Yeah, so. But I learned that from Sesame Street, like, and I know a couple of words here and there, but like, they were shocked that an American knew how to count in French. It's like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, just learned it from watching Sesame Street every day. And like, the movie Big Bird Goes to China, I know a couple of Chinese words now. There's Wahani and Saijen and Danyao is how you say Big Bird, I believe. Which my sister always made fun of me because my name is Danielle, and she always said my name is French for Big Bird because it sounds like Danyao. But yeah, so Sesame Street to the rescue. Yeah. I gotta get my girls to watch Sesame Street. Adora loves Elmo, and she likes Abby Cadabby, but I don't know. She's kind of iffy on watching it. She likes those characters, but I don't know, she's kind of iffy. Okay, well, this wasn't supposed to be about Sesame Street or me speaking French or anything. It was just supposed to be about a pattern book. I don't even know how I got on that. My brain is all over the place. Oh, I know how. Because we were talking about Mr. Dress Up. Okay. Anyways, my oldest pattern books. The oldest one is 82. I think the newest one in here is 86. I think that's what I said. There's the 86. Oh, 88. I was wrong. 88. Yeah. So my oldest pattern book is from 82. I'm gonna look for more in the thrift stores because I do like the older patterns. Yeah. So I'm gonna get on my next video for my oldest yarn, which I'm not even sure what that is, but we will work it out. I will explain to you everything in the next video, or even the previous video. I don't know which one is coming first, but whatever. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.